All right. Well, very embarrassed from last night. We've got a lot of files to delete. Let's try again. I think I'm just gonna do 2-player, at least for the first couple levels. Because it'll be a little faster. And then I think I really want to only bring characters that I think will do well in particular scenarios. The way I was before. I still really want to play some Banner Spear. Gosh, I cannot remember which retirement goals unlock the challenges. Because I would like to unlock challenges early. Let's just go for life lessons. And then, is there anything particularly good that I can grab here? Aside from just wing, shoes, heater, shield? I don't mind weighted net, but I would want just a regular shield later. I think we're just going to grab these. And then, who am I playing with it? I'm kind of giving up on Geminate, even though Geminate is one of the characters I want to play the most. It has not been going well. Hey, Slash. Maybe it'll just be Blink Blade and we'll just go super fast. Let's do that. 100 gold. Yeah, we'll retire early. Who is it then? You're definitely talking about someone else. This has not been going well. It's been like 3 or 4 days, and I've made it past the intro once, only to lose in Town in Flames with level 2 characters with items. It has not been good. I'm gonna want borrowed time. Let's just take it over Power League. That's fine. And I think my only goal here is just going fast. Alright, do any of the characters in the game have Bane? Prism's level 9 can Bane and Brittle. I'm not sure if any of the other characters in the game even can Bane right now. Alright, let's just what? Let's just maybe go for a late tip of the spear. And a late, maybe double hit or something. Yeah, I'm completely certain it's possible to beat every level in the game without losing, which is what I'm going for now. Oh, I wanted Blink Blade to go first. Oh well. We can line up for an unbreakable wall for next turn. But not really. One, two, three, yeah. But I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting to play some of the new characters. Hopefully. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future. That definitely is Blinkblade's MO. Although this Blinkblade is probably going to retire extremely early. Because all he has to do is get 100 gold, I believe. And that should not be difficult for Blinkblade. Okay, we'll just draw a big ol' -2. I'm hoping Banner gets a plus here, because if not, then Blinkblade's in trouble. Hey, good job, Banner. You're so close to have a victim to play Frosthaven Digital? What do you mean? Like somebody to play multiplayer with? I want to save drive recharge. I'm really low. I guess I could just go for it right now, actually. Go ahead and get the regenerate. Because surely I can kill that guy without taking any damage. You convinced someone to play Gloomhaven Digital in Guildmaster mode. He's enjoying it. I think that Frosthaven is a lot better. I guess the digital implementation so far is not as good as the Gloomhaven implementation, but I'm very hopeful. I mean, for me, like, I really want the performance to be a little bit better, especially when you get later into a scenario. Like, you just get too many things on the screen, and it chugs. It does not perform very well. And then, what else was I thinking? Oh, obviously the whole game's not here. Guess I can attack here. It does pick up the kill, so now I can boots. Jump over the trap. Yeah, but the nice part about the difficulty is you can kind of set a lot of... You can temper how difficult the game will be. I think the Frosthaven character design is much better, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Scenario goals, you can't say. I guess we just short rest both. That's fine. Kind of thinking I may just go slow and drive recharge top right here. Yeah, because if not, I'm gonna kind of struggle in the next room. And then I'll just let Banner open the door. And driving inspiration, that'll be fine. You really love all the kill all enemies, and you think it suits the game mechanics more than objective missions that aren't strictly related to kill certain objectives. I really wish there were not so many infinite spawning scenarios. And like, to me, that's where the mission objectives get annoying, is just the fact that so many of the mission objectives only work the way they do because there is infinite spawning. And like, especially Bone Shaper, just Bone Shaper just can't deal with infinite spawning. Kill all enemy is good for every class and any player count. Pretty much, yeah. The only thing wrong with kill all enemies is that it can get repetitive over time. So I think that having a few... And also, like, some scenario objectives, when they can fit really well narratively into the story that's being told, I really, really like that. Oh, I definitely don't want borrowed time. Dang it, of course. This guy always comes up when I'm trying to push him into a trap, and he's a priest, so he can go super fast. Oh, I don't have my jump boots. That is so annoying. I guess... Okay, now I do this instead. But it's gonna hurt my buddy. Okay, cool. Now he dies to wound. Beautiful. Other mission objectives either are terrible for certain classes or totally don't work 1 to 4. I have been quite disappointed in the scenario balancing, especially for... Oh, I don't want to go there. The scenario balancing for 2-player counts in a lot of cases is, like, really bad. Oh, of course. Of course I was muddled. And just don't get the hit. I really, really, really dislike priests. Bone Chipper comes to mind, can't deal with half scenario goals, but by itself is a good class. Hey, you're coming around on it being at least okay in some cases, some instances. Do I want to just throw my allies forward? That's probably fine. Let's just do borrowed time. Let's just get them out there. And then we can even do this after. Yeah, I really, really, really dislike how many scenarios it's exactly the same, but elite or normals. And then there are some cards, there aren't that many of them, but there are a few characters that have cards that simply don't work. Like, Kelp has a card that can only bane normals. And so it just doesn't work if the scenario has elites. And it's just... It's sad. I'm muddled again? When did I get muddled this time? Why am I always muddled? Bone Cheaper in a vacuum is good. The design is good, but for Frosthaven it's garbage. Yeah, that's very, very fair. Alright, this gives me 2 turns to kill things and pick up some loot. So I probably want to get back Unbreakable Wall. And I'll just resolve Courage Unbreakable Wall. I can hit these 3. And then Blink Blade. We'll go for... I guess Cascading Reaction plus Kinetic Transfer sounds pretty good. Could definitely pick up a couple kills. And then next turn we can get a good loot. Go for a kill here. And I think here. Oh, nice crit. As 2-player, you're just facing the same amount of enemies, which is laughable because an elite does not do 2 times damage or have 2 times XP as a normal enemy, but you have half resources at your disposal being 2 characters. Yeah, not only is it half resources, but like frequently a lot of I don't have experimental adjustment, so I want to do temporal displacement. A lot of characters will have a mechanic that can be really, really good in a scenario, like Snowflake's Birds in a Tempest. And so if you don't have access to something like that, you just become... When you have fewer characters, you have less access to really good things like that. And it's sad. I could go the other way and guarantee the kill, but this way I get 1 more loot pile. And it worked out. Oh, can I get another one? No, there is no more loot. This level, 2-player was like, it was so much easier. But it had a lot fewer enemies. But generally, I think because of the way scenarios are designed, that's why I think that 3-player is a sweet spot for me, because then you get some elites, you get some normals, you get a wide variety of tools and options available to you. Because a lot of the time, like most scenarios, 2-player does have scenarios that have monsters on the map have a good balance of normals and elites. But it's like every single time a scenario is spawning enemies, the spawning is always normal for 2, elite for every other for 3, and always elite for 4. And it's like, it's always that way anytime there's spawning. And so that is something that makes me like the infinite spawning scenarios much less. And I think fits exactly into what you're saying with it being just so punishing in 2 players if you have the same number of attacks coming out, which is just crazy. Never kill an elite. I think in 2-player, there's literally never going to be an elite in this scenario. Never end adjacent to another hero. Kill the last enemy to die. Be the first to kill a monster. Okay. We can just kill a monster on the first turn, and then we can just go invisible. And not worry about anything. Both my characters have a hand slot item, so I don't really get use out of the axe in the chest. Oh, there's not a forest imp up there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So from here, I can kinetic transfer sand in the hourglass, and that will always kill this forest imp. And then I've killed the first monster. Ooh, there are few enough enemies spawning here. I think I can just summon the Banner of Strength and maybe keep it alive the whole time. The problem is multi-target from forest imps and earth demons. But maybe I could. Let's just go late and see if I can... I mean, I've got multiple ranged attacks. Well, no, hounds move with every card, so this guy's always moving, and he's always making it to me. So I guess I just summon behind myself, or to the side, and I unbreakable wall him. And I go 83, so I'm after his 82, his 83. So hopefully he doesn't go at 83. This is fine. Nice, this is really good. Alright. Blinkblade picks up the first kill. And we now have opener. Oh, I just used my shield on a piercing attack. Let's not use that shield. Summon the Banner of Strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We do need to keep this alive the whole time, which will not be easy. But it is possible. And now... Driving Inspiration would have to crit to kill. I think I just go for Javelin, because I can't wound him. Part of me wants to put the heal banner behind. Let's see, we're going to get a normal Forest Imp here, a normal Hound here. Those aren't going to be much of an issue. Keeping the banner alive is hard. It would be nice to never be targeted by an attack on Blinkblade, but probably not realistic. If the Hound comes here, I want to... I guess I can move 3 jump to get over there. Maybe I activate Borrowed Time. Or I could Drive Recharge this turn. That's an idea. I don't know if I need it, though. How do I kill this Imp on spawn? Blurry Jab top, Twin Strike bottom? Or Sap Speed? Then I'm advantaged. If I can keep them both... If I can keep this guy right here, I could Sap Speed both of them, and that would be pretty good. So maybe I move Banner forward here. I guess I can hit with Javelin and then move there. And then Blinkblade can come over next turn and go for a Sap Speed onto both with Twin Strike. Okay, there's the 6 initiative card, which we played around. So Javelin first, +2 or crit kills. -1 is fine-ish. I'm going at 24 next turn, though. Drive Recharge with just a move. Okay, now Blinkblade does Twin Strike with Sap Speed while fast. Move here, add Pierce, hit both. +1 kills, 0 kills. And so I can't move here, but I can buff the damage and Driving Inspiration. Maybe there's not much point in that. I'll just go after Blinkblade, potentially heal, potentially attack. Okay, Phase Out is annoying, but I can still kill the Hound. Which maybe means that I want to come here instead then. Do I have any chance of damaging? This is attack for 3 with Pierce 2. So he has shield 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then we're just going to come here instead. Why was that attack 5? Attack for 3, 4 with the banner. Why was it? Whatever. It gave me 1 more attack than it should have. Which I'm not going to complain about. Okay, this guy's moving to... Let's go ahead and move the banner down just a little bit. Do I want to move Blinkblade over here? Can Blinkblade go for a kill? Not really. Not reliably without short resting. Okay. Blurry Jab still kills with a 0, and then I'll just hit this guy with Temporal Displacement at range, and I will just buff up Driving Inspiration and hit at range. Okay, I really hope the Imp goes down. Oh, nice crit. Wait. Where is this extra +1 coming from? Oh, okay, from Resolve Courage. Yeah, that one was correct. I think I just lose a card instead of getting crit. Tip of the Spear is nice. We'll drop the Torchbearer. Oh, summoning can be really nice, though. Hey, good job, Blinkblade. Alright, this is so much easier with 2-player than... So much insanely easier with 2 players than 3. I think I go slow here. I think I long rest here. I still haven't been targeted by an attack. And I have my banner that's been alive the whole time. Now the problem is this Earth Demon could screw that up. He could get multi-target, and there's nothing I can do to prevent that. And if he does, he could kill the banner. I could summon the Banner of Hope to tank. Or I could move Blinkblade over to tank. Or I short rest and I run the banner away. Okay, he's single target, so this will get the banner. Gets the banner behind me. Blinkblade. Let's see, this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he should see banner. I'm just going to move Blinkblade back. I literally didn't see that hound. Where did that hound come from? Okay, well, Blinkblade was targeted by an attack. Hey, another anomaly. Alright, so now the only battle goal we can get is keeping the Banner of Strength alive. I literally did not see that hound. I don't know when he got on top of Blinkblade. I kind of like the idea of cascading reaction Twin Strike. Move over here, add Pierce, attack 3 wound, move down here, attack 3 wound. If this guy prevents me from moving, then I just hit him. The problem is if it's multi-target here. Well, no, because if Blinkblade is fast... Okay, so Blinkblade could kinetic transfer Sand in the Hourglass to kill the Forest Imp. But then that's leaving the banner vulnerable to the Hound. So I like this. And then maybe I just throw Driving Inspiration down here. I'm muddled. If I go late, I can be not muddled for next turn. And if Blinkblade's right here, Blinkblade always tanks for banner. The banner. Unless it's multi-target from the Forest Imp. In which case, I need to be here. So let's just underspeed the multi-target card. And just step right here. Okay. Now... I think the answer is step 2 away. Because the Earth Demon's not going to reach. Oh, whoops. And I can move the Banner of Strength again. Okay, Blinkblade, attack 3. Pick up the kill, maybe? 0 or better? Good job. And then now if I come here, I'm in range of the banner. That's fine. I'm going to want to pick up a lot of loot. Oh, what a crit. Alright, 3 more rounds. Blinkblade can still go fast here. So I think I'll just make this thing suffer damage and die. The only thing is that if I could... If I could go fast and make it suffer a damage with Banner Spear, then Blinkblade could get a good loot. Which now I cannot. I don't think attack 4 here is ever... I guess crit would deal a damage. That's underwhelming. I think maybe I just run away. Let's just not be immobilized then. And we'll just pick this up. Oh, I did not see that hound there again. I don't know how they're blending in for me. All right, 2 more turns. Can't let... No! I ran away from the banner, and that's part of the thing. I'm going back. Because I don't want to lose that mastery. And it didn't have any effect on what happens here in the level. I'll just let... I'll grab this experience, and I'll let Banner Spear get one of the loot. An elite can be twice as oppressive as a normal. If you kill a normal in 2 turns, it gets 1 attack. But if an elite survives that one round, it'll get 2 hits. It can be, but it isn't always. I mean, because elites don't have double health. And so if you have 2 characters attacking instead of 1, if you're dealing twice as much damage, then they're, you know, if they go from 10 health to 15... And, like, the stats on some of the monsters can be really weird. Like, robotic bolt shooters, the elite, all it does is get... what does it do? It gets 1 extra target, but its health and damage stay exactly the same. It could be. I think, in general, the pattern of... I think it's much easier for 4 characters to take down 2 elites than it is for 2 characters to take down 2 normals. And, like, when you increase your number of characters, it makes things like disarm or stun even better. And when you have more characters, you have more characters that could potentially have disarm and stun. Yeah. So what is my goal here? I guess my main goal is to stay within range 3 of the banner. So I could come down here with a move 4. I have jump shoes still. I do have jump shoes still. And then Blinkblade just tanks up here. Okay, I need to kill this forest imp, but Blurry Jab bottom always kills. And then if it's multi-target from Earth Demon, I just keep Banner Spear up here. And I would like to get loot. But I guess it's not the end of the world if I don't. Wait, I didn't need to use jump shoes for that. Alright, still in range 3 of the banner. Blinkblade will just... Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll activate Borrowed Time. And I get to immobilize him. And now I can pick this up and he doesn't get me. Okay, and then final turn, Blinkblade can go move 2, loot 2, move 2, loot 2. But it's going to be underwhelming. Oh, I don't have jump shoes either. So move 2, loot 2, move 2, or move 2, loot 1. Move 2, loot 1. And then over here, I just make sure that the banner doesn't get murdered. Okay. We are safe. Do I have to? Yeah, I do need to move the banner away. I can't get this wood. This arm is more effective into an elite, sure, but it also just more effective in general in 2-player because it covers a larger percentage of the monsters. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I think of like the number of times that I've just sent Kelp off to deal with an elite, and it's like, you know, we let the elite come closer. Oh, I didn't check the stats. Let the elite come closer. Kelp goes late, teleports to it, and stuns it, and wounds it. And then the next turn, banes it. And it's stunned for that turn. And then, like, if Kelp needs to attack one more time, it can. But, the amount of enemies is so much more relevant than the version of them. Yeah, I generally agree that number of enemies is the biggest factor. Oh, did I get hide this time? Okay, cool. I can pick up a hide armor and a spyglass. And now I'm a very happy banner. Blinkblade can get his spyglass that he wants, and I guess traveling cloak. And a protective scepter. No protective scepter here. We can get ignore negative item effects along with meat grinder. Oh, and we did a mastery. So -1 for rolling shield. Yes, please. I don't know when or if I'll ever be able to do the never be targeted mastery. That's a bit of a tough one. Oh, I want borrowed time here because there are priests. And then meat grinder is just always good. All right, should be set.
The feeling of being watched becomes overwhelming the farther through the forest you...
Trade 1. Yeah. The mastery is definitely harder if Banner Spear is the only one who can get hit. Kill the first monster. We should be able to get that again. 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn is also very doable, but first monster I think is a good way to go. And no more than 3 turns in the hex once you started. Overkill by 4. Collect the most loot. Okay, we'll try to move. As someone who's designed some scenarios myself, I kind of disagree. It might be that your party composition has a better matchup against beefy boys. Played like 70% of the game at 4 players, and it was hard but felt okay. Then you did a campaign with a friend at 2 players, and we quit after the bridge scenario. AoV severely punishes normal enemy spam. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, my friend and I played a little bit of 2-player tabletop, and after we played, we were both very experienced at the time. And after we played a few scenarios, we ended up switching to both of us dual-wielding characters and playing 4-player. And that was a little bit better than just playing 2-player. 2-player, especially in the first layer of scenarios, last way longer, and you really risk exhaust before finishing. Not to mention, if you don't know the goal most of the time, you'll have to play it because you have to plan ahead even more. Wait, you have to plan ahead every move. Oh, even on lower difficulty. I thought it was saying especially. I was confused for a second, but yeah, that's definitely true. Right, 17 health. I want Blinkblade to pick up the first kill. I don't know if killing the banner will count. I think we just go late and move over that way, and then next turn just move 5 with Blurry Jab and maybe like Kinetic Transfer and hit it. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be go late and run over there on both characters. Okay, this is good. I like the breeze coming over this way, and I still have my 6, so I can underspeed their Immobilize card next turn. If I put on jump boots, doesn't really help me. Might be go right here on both characters. Blink Blade with just a move 3. I like right here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so Blurry Jab Kinetic Transfer will reach over there. If it's the Immobilized card out of Priest, I don't know what I do. But Borrowed Time, I wouldn't reach. So we just hope it's not the Immobilized card. 1 and 7. And here I go at 6. I go 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Driving Inspiration would hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically anything would hit. So we just move with Jump. And just hit with a Javelin. Good. Not the Immobilized card. Don't need to Spyglass this one. Save it for an attack that can kill. To be honest, I love the fact that Frosthaven is hard, and love to lose at games because it means the game is hard. However, when losing means you have to redo 2 hours of gameplay, it can be frustrating. Yeah, I prefer that about digital, that it makes losing less of a big time loss. Although I say that after like spamming the intro levels for hours and hours for days in a row. So alright, I can throw down Banner of Strength and just hit with a Driving Inspiration. That seems pretty good. Meanwhile, Blink Blade, I can wait for the banner to come out and hit with Twin Strike and Temporal. Attack for 2, attack for 3, disadvantage attack for 3. Yeah, we're killing. Ranged attack. If I put it here, the polar bear kills it. If I put it here, it gets hit by 2. Okay, so we put it right here. This guy's gonna hit it too. So we're probably just gonna lose the Banner of Strength right here. But if it helps kill this thing... let's advantage this because +2 or crit. Okay, that kills now, and now I move Blink Blade in front here. And Blink Blade tanks. Did it give me opener? It did not give me opener, so Blink Blade needs to get the first kill. Need to remember that for next turn. Oh, I should have Protective Sceptered. I'm going to go back and Protective Scepter. I was thinking about it earlier, but I didn't do it. Jeez, that's so much damage. And it's probably fine. Incendiary Throw is probably better than Meat Grinder. This is really not very many enemies to kill. A Resolved Courage Incendiary Throw right there sounds really good. But I probably don't need it. Yeah, let's get that off. I'm not killing, but that's fine, because I want Blinkblade to get the kills anyway. Blinkblade can... Well, I was thinking Kinetic Transfer, but that doesn't really kill anything. I could Kinetic Transfer the Polar Bear, that could kill. Sand in the Hourglass bottom here is pretty good. So maybe it's just Reckless Augmentation top, Sand in the Hourglass bottom, and then Experimental Adjustment. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Greed is beautiful. Good, nice -1. And I don't feel the need to move. I think I'm fine where I am. And then Blink Blade hits very hard here. Why is that? Is it doubling the Reckless Augmentation boost again? It is. Yeah. So applying Banner of Strength is like I'm using double time. Because it's giving me 1 from the Banner of Strength and then 2 extra from Reckless Augmentation. That's also why Sap Speed was attack for 5 last scenario instead of attack for 4. No complaints from me. Then we heal. And then I think I don't go invisible. I definitely don't need to. We'll throw the banner here, or the shield here. Okay, banner didn't survive it anyway. But that's fine. Unbreakable Wall is decent. Probably better than Tip of the Spear. And then, okay, so... yeah, I just Unbreakable Wall these two, I think. And Blink Blade. Blink Blade could go invisible. It does good AoE damage. It keeps me alive for sure. Sand in the Hourglass top is interesting. What if I just go Incendiary Throw here? And then a Sand in the Hourglass top? With Temporal Displacement bottom, and I could kill here. Kinetic Transfer bottom. Yeah, let's do this. If I get immobilized, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, he's healing. That sucks. Oh, but the priest shouldn't heal himself, I don't think. At least, hopefully, he doesn't. Because the priest, he's going to come 1, 2, 3. And then this guy is suffering 3, and the priest is only suffering 2. So he's going to heal this guy, which is fine. Okay, and now Sand in the Hourglass here. And now those guys all die to wound next turn. And so I come over here. Oh, wait. No, this guy has 2 health. Okay, then I'll come here so that this guy dies. And then we'll lose Banner of Strength, but this has still been very good. Incendiary Throw. And I have to go slow. We'll just go slow and loot. You found the intro scenarios to be really difficult, especially the lumber camp. Lumber camp is definitely hard. Extremely difficult. Man. And then the boss fight can be hard. This level can be hard depending on what the priests do. And the boss fight can be hard depending on how many reinforcements he gets from how many turns it takes you to beat this level. Hey, good job surviving. What was the greedy pull? I mean, I know I've been greedy, but what in particular did I do? Oh, the monsters pulled greed. I see. They got it again. I think Blinkblade had enough cards that we were pretty safe pretty much no matter what. Nice crit. Double crit? Man, I don't get the loot. When you first played this one, you thought it would be a good strategy to hang back the greed pull from... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would think... Well, because the very first time you play it, you have no idea that it's going to be infinitely spawning. It starts spawning 3 enemies in the same turn. Every single turn. Like, it's like on turn 2, it spawns 2, and then after that, it spawns 3. I'm not sure what it does in 2-player, but... 2-player has been so much easier than 3 for these intro levels. Like, so much easier. But also, when I've been playing 3-player, I've been using a Bone Shaper for several of them, so... that explains why it's been difficult. No kills for Banner Spear. And Blinkblade did way more damage, but, I don't know. I feel like Banner was useful. Magnet of Pain. Yeah, they were very cooperative. The priests didn't... That was an obnoxious sound. The priests didn't immobilize on the one turn I didn't want them to. Like, they started with the disarm, but that's fine because I wasn't planning on attacking anything. So, they were very cooperative. All right. Kill an enemy before its first turn. Very easy in this level. No attacks in the first 3 rounds. Not really the best. Kill an enemy not adjacent to you while you're adjacent to another enemy. Maybe let's go no attacks for the first 3 rounds. Because if we can just get out of swarm of enemies. The only problem is that Blinkblade just doesn't do area of effect. But it should still be fine. Hey, Stolas. It was also this scenario when we went for a big retaliate turn on Gem and none of the monsters pulled attacks. Yeah, I lost the other night because I went for... In this boss fight, I went for a big retaliate turn. I did the wound on everything in range 2, Flailing Tendrils, with the retaliate card at level 2, Venomous Barbs. And the priest went at 8 and undersped me. And I didn't have Boots of Speed. So that was painful. Alright. 5 reinforcements for the boss is really good. Most of the time I get here, he has 8 because the previous level took longer to beat. Plus, these guys only have 3 health, which means that they just die to kinetic transfer Sand in the Hourglass. We've got a lot of really good stuff going on here. I think I just drive recharge this turn. No attacks for the first 3 rounds. Kill an enemy before its first turn. So probably not one of these guys, but there are going to be a ton of enemies that spawn throughout this level. I'm kind of thinking I will just Unbreakable Wall and Driving Inspiration. Nice. You played Frosthaven's first scenario with Circle's second edition and Bone Shaper. Both characters were level 8 and had so much fun creating a huge army and overwhelming the enemies. I do not believe you if you're trying to tell me you played Frosthaven's first level and you brought in tons and tons and tons of summons and you tried to get through that first initial door. That does not sound physically possible. Although a level 8 Bone Shaper doesn't necessarily need a bunch of summons, just the one. Oh, because of the brittle, Blinkblade just runs right here and goes invisible, and that will kill both of these priests. And it's not an attack, so I get prepper, and then I can just go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we just won't be able to kill an enemy on its first turn yet, but surely we can get one. I think I just move forward and javelin this guy. Why did that deal 3? Why did this guy take 3 damage? I'm so confused. I'm not going to worry about it. The door was indeed painful. Yeah, I don't know how you would get through that. Please kill. Nice. Good job, Banner Spear. Use Swarm type Bone Shaper because it sounded like more fun. Like I said, I wanted to summon an army with both of my summons and just look at the board. And it didn't disappoint. The game is very drunk when it comes to what Blinkblade is doing. It keeps giving me bonus damage and... Because, like, that's what Blinkblade needed. Everybody... Oh! No. The game's not drunk. The boss has that thing where when he suffers damage, the nearest Vermling suffers. That's why he suffered the 1 damage. He got it from the boss. Alright. If I could kill this guy or this guy on Banner Spear. Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible right now. So let's just Incendiary Throw right here and get these two softened up a little bit. Blinkblade still cannot attack. So we'll just play Sand in the Hourglass with borrowed time, I don't know. But then after this, I can attack no problem. Okay, there will be another priest summoned right here. Oh, which means that I should have moved forward. Because ideally... I don't know. I just don't attack anything. And we get Prepper. Oh, I did not realize that they hadn't gone yet. I could have backed up. 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't see any good way to get there. Maybe it's just kill all of the Vermlings first. Or if I could kill this guy. But I don't have Driving Inspiration. I could just move forward, jump, and attack him with Javelin. And a 0 or better kills. and I get Assassin. Let's just go for that. Blink Blade in the meantime. I kind of want to just do my AoE Suffer again with Experimental Adjustment, Cascading Reaction. Alternatively, I mean, that really seems best. Get rid of both priests. Okay, they immobilized me, so I will not get that anymore. Oh, let's Spyglass this. It's for 2 perks. Okay, well, overkilled. Does he get 2 reinforcements or just 1? 1. Nice. Okay, so I go invisible, he suffers 1. I use kinetic transfer, he suffers 1. And then I pay to push and he gets pushed through a thing? I believe that is accurate. Yeah, okay. He suffered 12 damage. So I got both of the 3 check perks, and now we just wail on the boss and kill him. Although I'm, like, super low. Okay, I didn't kill these things. Do I have jump boots? I do have jump boots. I could short rest, and I could kinetic transfer. And that would kill all 3 of these, because the boss's suffer 1 would go into him. And then I just cascading reaction the boss. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'm rushing too much. Should I try to heal? Maybe we just heal. Let's throw the Protective Scepter onto Banner. Let's move and make Suffer. And that guy suffers his bonus damage. And now we just hit the boss. And it goes into that guy. And now we strengthen the hit into the boss. He is going to heal this turn. They've got attacks for 4 coming out. I've got cards to lose, so let's go here. Heal Blinkblade up? No, Blinkblade doesn't have that many cards. Let's heal Banner up. It is getting kind of close to the point where I could potentially lose. Especially if they want to pull like that. Oh, he only heals 2. I should not have placed this heal banner. This was dumb. You lost so badly with those 2 characters on scenario 30. Just didn't know if it was possible to do with 2 swarm-type summoners. If you have any opinions on it, please share. That's War of the Spire B, right? That's a hard level. I had Assassin, kill enemy before its first turn, which I did. Why did I not get it? I have Prepper and Assassin. I definitely killed a Vermling before its first turn. I went at 6 speed and jumped over and attacked it. So it's not counting the things from reinforcements, which is really annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have jump shoes now. Because if I could get here, I could meat grinder. Blinkblade has to go slow. This is... This is not good. I'm not lost, but this could be really bad if Vermlings are evil this turn. Oh, okay, but they can't get Rancid Arrows or Rapid Bolts. That's really good. So it could be Basic Attack, which is bad. Cruel Bow, which wouldn't be great. Hasty Assault would be pretty okay. So what do I want here? Fast Priest could be bad and annoying. All I have to do, if I can get the boss into a single trap, he dies. Which just means that next turn Blinkblade goes at 2 and plays Kinetic Transfer and pushes into a trap. So we just need to make it to next turn with Blinkblade alive. Alternatively, I can just hit the boss a couple times. I'm planning on hitting the boss. I do the Blurry Jab bottom 1. That's 1 time of him suffering. I hit with Twin Strike. Hopefully, it's a 2nd time of him suffering. And then I can hit with Twin Strike again, but that's not necessarily good. So maybe I just want to go after Blinkblade. Healing last turn was a mistake. I should have targeted the boss. Because I ended up losing 2 cards to damage anyway. I really want to short rest. Or maybe I just target Vermlings. A lot of it probably depends on what they're doing. But if I go fast, I regenerate and I get rid of the brittle. Okay, Noxious Blade is good. A lot of heals go into the boss. I can target here. Or I could come over here and target the priest. The problem is I only kill the priest with +2. Priest is always healing the boss, but I guess that's fine. I think I target here. Miss. That's funny that I missed, but it still killed him because of the scenario thing. Not really much any point in pushing. Big damage? No. Big damage? This is sticky damage. No. Okay, and now the boss is not brittled. And he is healed up to 15. And what did I even accomplish there? This is not good. Okay, I can go here and Meat Grinder, and maybe it kills this priest. And it should damage the boss, and it will wound him. And then... And then what? I could Kinetic Transfer bottom and Reckless Augmentation top the boss? But Reckless Augmentation is not ever killing him. He's not brittled. Why does this become so messy? The best bet is probably pushing him into a trap. Is 92 the shuffle? It used to be. No, it's not anymore. Now it's Cruel Bill. So we could get Greed here. I think the play is that Banner comes up here and Meat Grinders, and Blinkblade comes around and pushes the boss into a trap. He's guaranteed to suffer trap damage and wound damage. This priest probably goes down. If this priest survives, it attacks Blinkblade. Okay, it's a lot of attacks. And it's heal out of the boss again. Oh, the stupid heal cards. Please. Okay. Those were good kills. Move 4. 1, 2, 3. And this guy's attacking. So this guy's always going to attack Blinkblade. So my options. I can kinetic transfer bottom. The boss has only suffered 1 time this turn. So kinetic transfer bottom, reckless augmentation top. I would get an attack for 5 with Pierce 1. If I come over and I attack with kinetic transfer, I need a 0. But if I get it, then when I push him into the trap, he suffers damage and dies. If I push him into this trap, would it kill this scout? I think so, because this is the faster one in initiative. This is guy number 4. No, that's monster level. But when you hover over it like this, it highlights him. Oh, but it would be the attack for 2 that he would be suffering. So maybe not. Man, I need the boss brittled. He's not going to get any more reinforcements. Is there any possibility that I send... Wait. This thing would hit Banner Spear right now. Is there any possibility I send Blinkblade back over here? 1, 2, 1, 2. I would attack this thing and push it and kill it. I would not be in range of the Banner of Hope, though, for the heal. This is a very tough call. So if I go around, if the attack for 2 gets a 0 or better... Okay, if I get the crit, that's 3 damage, which would kill this guy, which would be really good. If I get -1 or miss, which isn't super likely. That's very unlikely, actually. If I get those, then I wouldn't deal any damage to the boss. But as long as I get a good pull, I push him into this trap. He suffers 6. He suffers a 7th damage from the wound, which takes him down to 8, and then he heals up to 10. Then, with him being at 10 health, he will be brittled. 10 health, 1 shield. He just has 1 Vermling then, as a reinforcement. So after I kill that 1, I can start damaging him. if Blinkblade comes down here to kill this guy, which I would do kinetic transfer bottom and then default attack top, because either way I need it to not be a minus card. Oh, but then I would need a +1 to kill, because that would be suffer 2. So maybe I would push into trap, I don't know. If Blinkblade's over here, Blinkblade's out of all everything going on. I think that's better. I think it's better for Blinkblade to be out of the picture, because then Blinkblade can heal up. Oh, dang. It was crit, so I would have killed this Vermling. And that would have been good. But as is, this Vermling doesn't deal any damage. That priest dies. This priest attacks. Oh, and crits. Dang, so Banner loses a card. Banner losing a card is bad. Okay. Now, as soon as the boss suffers damage, the last Vermling dies. Oh, this is not good. I mean, I have to go fast to regenerate off the brittle. Then I'm relatively likely to survive attacks. Oh, I have Javelin for pulling the boss into traps. I was thinking I didn't have Javelin. Okay. Dang. Which character is my most favorite? For you, it's a hard pick between Deathwalker and Trap. My favorite to play... I probably should be able to say who my favorite to play is without looking at it, shouldn't I? I think it is a Bane-focused Kelp is my favorite thing to play, but that does depend on the ally that I'm playing it with, and it's much easier to play a Bane-focused Kelp when you're controlling both of the characters. But there are a lot of things that it pairs really well with. It pairs really well with Geminate, really, really well with Fist, really well with Astral, really well with Banner Spear, really well with most anything. I really, really, really enjoy playing Astral. I've played multiple different versions of it, and every one of them has been amazingly fun. And even when I went for a summon focused build that I thought was going to be really bad, it was a lot better than I thought. And I really like playing with Deathwalker's Shadows, being able to attack from all the way across the board. So those are my 3 favorites to play, I think. Deathwalker, Kelp, and Astral. And then I also really, really enjoy Banner Spear's level 4 card, Boldening Blow. This is one of my favorite cards to play. You're not that far in tabletop? Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. Yeah, I knew Bone Shaper's your favorite. All right. So, my win condition here. I guess I just approached this level incorrectly. I guess I'm starting focusing the boss too early? I don't know. I am not gonna lie, this does not look good. Which is very frustrating. Okay. If I can get 2 time tokens up on Blinkblade, then even if he has a reinforcement, I can move, make him suffer, and then pay a second time token to push with kinetic transfer to push him into a trap, which would pop the brittle and deals 12 damage. That would be 2 turns away, which means it would be on his next brittle. If we see the heal card out of Priests, I think it's over. Man, what I should do, I should go back to the turn where I wanted to shield Banner Spear, but I forgot, and then I was like, it's fine. I didn't need to throw the Protective Scepter, but then Banner Spear lost 2 cards, because I think she took like a +2 and a crit, and I said I wanted to put the shield on her before I did it, but then I just didn't go back because there were so many animations, and I thought it was going to be fine. Okay, if it's fast immobilize or fast attack with curse out of Priests, oh, Banner probably dies because of the brittle. Unless one of them misses. If it's move and heal, that's really bad because the boss gets healed. And if it's anything except for this divine energy, it's really bad. Blinkblade pretty simply has nothing that it can do. I messed up last turn coming down here. I should have pushed the boss into a trap. I want to see what the position would be like if I had done that. Because this attack crits, it kills that guy, which makes this way better than it would have been otherwise. Oh, that guy goes for the banner. I never even considered that. Yeah, this is not much better. There's still just the one Vermling, but he has more health now. I guess now the boss dies to a trap, though. Which means the play would be short rest Blinkblade, get kinetic transfer as the card, go slow, move, pay a token to push him into trap. So the play would be go fast, attack the boss with Javelin, move Banner to tank the Priests if they're attacking. If it's 8 initiative out of Priests, I lose. Oh, but I can go at 6. So it would come down to a 50-50 chance on which card Blinkblade loses on the short rest. But if I go for that, that wins unless Javelin gets a -2 or worse. So as long as Priests are not 9 initiative or 23, if they're drain speed, drain strength, divine energy, or basic attack, then there's a 50-50 on Blinkblade short rest that he kills him. If it's the wrong Blinkblade card, 1, 2, 3, then at 40 initiative, Blinkblade could run over an attack to pop the brittle. I don't know. Oh, it's the 9. So I lose. Finally, the boss doesn't do one of his super special annoying things. But I think I always lose here. Dang, Banner got enough damage too. Wait. Maybe not? Show me not the immobilized card. Wait. Easy. Well, that was dumb. There was like one little take back. One little tiny take back, but also like I forgot to apply the shield and set it. Yeah, never doubted. Of course not. I know you wouldn't. Of course. Whew. All right, we're moving on. Man, I played the heal banner on turn 1, and I only ever healed 1 health on Blink Blade for it. I think I also messed up on the turn where I played double heal on Banner Spear instead of attacking. I think that was a mistake. And I guess in the future, I really do not know what the best approach for the level is. Maybe it's just to try to play the really, really, really long game and kill everything on spawn. I think that is the best approach. Kill everything on spawn and just try to keep everyone alive. I don't think that enemy would have reached without running towards the Banner of Hope, but maybe he would have. I don't know. Banner Spear still had a lot of health and had a couple of cards. Best approach is to pull good modifiers and get good cards out of the priest. Can't forget getting good cards out of the priest. What time is it? Okay. I still have like an hour. But I am going to set a timer because I completely forgot to go pick up my son. Well, completely forgot that I'm going to have to, but it's not for over an hour, so. Okay. Never attack an enemy that's already gone. Never exit a hex adjacent to an enemy except through forced movement. Kill an enemy with an attack that has disadvantage. We'll go for that. Kill an enemy with an attack overkill by 4. Kill an undamaged enemy with a single action. Kill 1 or more elite enemies. I think there's only 1 elite. So we just need Blink Blade to kill it. But that won't be an issue. Blink Blade pulling the Bless there was really good. Duelist seems super hard on Banner Spear because, like, if I'm right here and have, like, a tip of the spear lined up, then I can't ever reposition for, like, a rallying cry or something. Well, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe you're right. But Vanguard I always dislike. Having Meat Grinder here is super cool. Let's, I'm going to do this play that I generally don't go for on +3 because the monsters deal too much damage. But I believe. So we get to pull in and tip of the spear. And the best part about this is now they're going to be lined up for Meat Grinder on the next turn. Oh yeah, this is super good. And this I wouldn't have been able to do with Duelist. And the disadvantage armor came in huge there, getting the miss. Oh yeah, I can never remember that I have Duelist. Never. Alright, I could heal Banner for 2, but no, I want to get in position over here. I'm going to save the Poison Dagger for the Archer. And now Blink Blade will just go at 2. Just step forward and... Who am I targeting? If I'm going at 2, then I can go at 6, and that ignores the priest cards. I guess I target the priest. Which means Reckless Augmentation. Okay, he's healing, so hopefully I can kill him. And I think I can. I'm not even going to Spyglass. Yeah, I'll Spyglass it. Okay, +1 instead of -1 I think is a worthy Spyglass. Oh, Blinkblade gets kind of wrecked here, though. Unless we get a +2 or a crit on the guard. Miss is not good enough. Okay, show me 0. Dang it. Alright, well, a little bit greedy. I think we drop Cascading Reaction, that way I won't be baited into playing it. And now... Definitely a painful miss. Let's see. I'm thinking Blurry Jab the Archer. Come down here, Blurry Jab, and poison the Archer, and then I think I go after, shortly after, and I double up into the Archer. Dodged poison attack here. Okay, and it'll be disadvantaged, attack 3. So this was still not even a good first room, even though it worked out well in the beginning. Once again, I should have Protective Sceptered. +2, +2, +2. You show me a +1? There we go. Good job, Banner. Good job, Banner. The priest is normally super hard to kill on 3 or 4 player. Yeah, but you have a whole extra person hitting it. I mean, you're not wrong, but... Ooh. Okay, this is a rough spot. But that's not a shuffle, right? Yeah, Venom Shiv is not a shuffle anymore. So the fastest he can attack me is 30. Okay. That still doesn't put me in amazing position, though. Yeah, because Blinkblade's out of range of regroup. If Blinkblade were just 1 closer, so I should have only gone here. If I could regroup him, then I could disarm with Rallying Cry. But the fastest Blinkblade can go here is 54 or resting, but I don't like the idea of resting here. But if I'm just doing, like, attack for 2, that's no good. I could Banner of Strength. Oh, but then Unbreakable Wall would be pretty slow. I could heal with Regroup. How do I get out of this? I guess I just hope it's 55 or later. But that's only the 55. So I'm losing a card on Banner. Or if I attack for 2, it needs +2 or crit. If I'm going to lose a card anyway, would I rather just play the Banner of Strength? Whole extra person hiding from the archer. Yeah, that's normally what I do. Man, this sucks. I could summon That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon Incendiary Throw and Unbreakable Wall. Oh, he is late. Oh, so now I don't need to summon, but I didn't disarm. But Blinkblade has Twin Strike. I think I don't summon now. Attack for 2, attack for 1, attack for 2. So we need a -1 on average, or in total. Zero. All right. Blinkblade, a +1 kills. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. We escaped. All right. 1 card lost in the first room is not the end of the world. And then I'm probably just going to Sand in the Hourglass this turn. Let's drop Borrowed Time. The Priest won't be a big deal. Long Rest with the Sand in the Hourglass, I guess. Because Banner needs the health. Or we could open the door and just kite back a long way. Maybe I prefer that. I'm just going to pick up the loot. Just the arm. All right. So Banner up to 5 health. What do I not need? Unbreakable Wall is hard to get off in the second room. We've got this guy full. Let's definitely regroup with a move 4. Blinkblade, I could open the door. I kind of want to. Oh, but I already played Experimental Adjustment, so never mind. I could move 5 and move 2 back. Or I can just move closer and drive Recharge. And then we open the door with Blurry Jab next turn. And just see from there what it's going to be. I like that. So Blurry Jab with maybe Twin Strike. And then just a late move in, and we'll see if we hit or not. Okay, 55. Basic attack. Move 3, attack 4, and attack with Immobilize. So if I'm right here, this guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go up here, the priest doesn't target Blink Blade. This guy would go 1, 2, 3, wouldn't reach. This guy would go here. I think I'm going to come up here. I'll get attacked for 4. So for 5 into my ward, and then an attack for 4. Or, conversely, if I back up, this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy would step forward 1. I'm going to back up. No point in eating those hits if I don't have to, and putting Blink Blade in a position where I'm going to be taking a lot. It's also going to make this guy run back there, which is probably for the best. And this guy was full health anyway. Oh, dang. I was also thinking since this guy got here, I would get to Meat Grinder, but I don't because his buddy stood in my spot. Don't know if I want to go in or not yet. So Blink Blade could move 4 to get in position for a Meat Grinder. But then my initiative here is pretty bad. I could just attack and maybe summon Banner of Strength. I don't hate Incendiary Throw. With a Banner of Strength. Also, I just don't know if I need it, though. Could I maybe just kill these guys with damage? I don't have any formations available. I could target the Archerer, but that's kind of eh. Oh, this guy's going to run away. So yeah, let's Incendiary Throw him right now. And then 1, 2... Unless it's ranged attack, but that would be kind of good. Honestly, I think I may just long rest Blink Blade. Get to pick my card, get a heal 2. It's kind of worth it. Oh, the Archer moves in, but I get the Incendiary Throw first. Ooh, this armor is going to come in real handy. What is that shield 1 from? Maybe it's just from the item. Oh, from my rolling modifier. And then I had 1 from the item. That's why it showed 2 for a second. I figured it out. Okay, Blink Blade has to be the one that kills the elite. I need to get a kill at disadvantage. I'm gonna long rest. This way he focuses the city guard. And I'll just send Blink Blade. I'll send Blink Blade late and in. Nice, that's really good. The first was 0 rolling with shield, and then the second one was because I was attacking with advantage. So you're not drunk, it was just a weird situation. Alright, decent Sand in the Hourglass. 5 health didn't get this guy as low as I would have liked. And now we don't really need Meat Grinder for anything. So I can boost the damage on Javelin, and then it's a disadvantage attack 5. And hopefully it kills. Blink Blade, meanwhile, is not in the greatest situation of all time, but I do have a ward. And I could push this guy into the trap. I'm thinking maybe kinetic or Twin Strike. Twin Strike and just back away. I need the kill at disadvantage. Ah, barely didn't get it. But he does die at least, so that's pretty good. Oh, nice advantage. Blink Blade will be hit hard. Miss? Nah, would have been nice. But we can survive this. I think that's nice. 2 health left too. So I can even Reckless Augmentation if I want. That guy killed his guard so quickly. Okay, so this looks good. Yeah, this looks very good. One, two, three, 4. What if I just run in an Incendiary Throw here? Then it's at disadvantage and I have a chance. I'm abandoning the Banner of Strength, which looks like it maybe shouldn't have been played, but here I can move to push this guy into the trap. Ooh, 16 initiative. In that case, I think we play Kinetic Transfer bottom and attack this guy here. And that way the archer doesn't get to hit Blink Blade, and Blink Blade gets both the kills. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now I can even try a risk-free disadvantage attack where I need a 0, and we get it. Wunderbass. Alright, I can take my time because they're going to be distracted over there. We can heal up. I got the very rare damage from Buddy. I think I move over in that direction, and then maybe if he stands still and heals, I could wall him in. Although not necessarily good. Let's run up here and maybe get this guy. No. Okay, we'll just grab some loot. It's fine. And long rest. Yeah, I should have gone for that one. Dang. Killing my friends so fast. On the bright side, with his positioning, well, it's possible that he gets heal and he moves and heals. Let's see. How are we dealing with his 10 health, 1 shield? There's Reckless Augmentation. Okay, Banner's got tons of cards. I think I'm just going to move over that way. Yeah, he does heal. Okay, I think my plan is just kill the priest. You know what? Maybe I want the heal here. If I kill the priest, then I can wound the guard and pick up all the loot while he dies to the wound. Good, he's gonna move a lot. Although that's not the way I thought he would move. I guess this is fine. Now I'm in the tip of the spear. But I would rather damage over here. Okay, now... I guess set for the charge, I can make him suffer 2. And then I'll run over and blurry jab him. I might kinetic transfer because I think I can maybe get 2 suffer 2s out of it. Since he steps away here. The blurry jab could just kill. Let's see, if I run over and I attack for 2 and I push him, he would just suffer 2. Yeah, blurry jab's better. Okay. Good. Now, Blinkblade can just go pick up loot. Beautiful. Blinkblade might be ready to retire after this. Because he was just have 100 gold. And I know we're very close to that. Dang it. My 2 move 4s. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have jump shoes? Yes, I do. Cool. Oh, I still took a damage and got an experience. It's fine. Alright, well, 2-player was the way to go. It was so much faster. Oh, I guess I do need to make sure that I actually win. We can long rest here. Do I want advantage or 1 more damage? I think I'm going to take the advantage. Oh. 1 more damage would have been better. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. So we'll be able to see what we need Blinkblade to do based off how much damage this does. I can just come down here. Blinkblade can get the loot. And can always tank him for at least this turn. And now this should always deal damage. Forgot to buff this up. Now, should always deal damage and kill. All right. Two and one enemies killed. I maybe over rely on wound a little bit. If between those 10 monsters, I only killed 3 of them with damage. That's kind of funny. Banner more damage than Blinkblade. It's kind of surprising. Loot was pretty even. 16 item usages from that chest piece. We got a good number of snow thistle. Not very much gold. We got way more lumber and metal and hide than gold. Oh, Blinkblade didn't kill the archer. It died to wound. Dang. Maybe that's why I like kelp. That must be what it is. Gain 3 inspiration? Were we supposed to gain 1 extra for some reason? Oh, is that morale? Okay, that makes sense.
Man who runs a fruit stand and a fetching girl in the town garden.
Yeah, that is morale. That makes more sense. Okay, very first things first, we build a hunting lodge. Build. And then we just try to collect a lot of money on Blinkblade. And he retires. Once we sell this stuff, I maybe could even retire him right now just by selling my hide and my metal and lumber. The only problem with that is that you get so much cool stuff from going through the prologue, and then and then Blinkblade doesn't have any of that cool stuff anymore. 2 perks. Yeah, just take out a bunch of -1s. Banner spear. Oh, okay, I think this was the point. So I've tried Head of the Hammer. I was a little disappointed in it. We really don't have very much use for wound. The muddle's like, eh. I mean, we don't do a ton of retaliating, so Head of the Hammer, like, it's fine, but it's just not... We already have move 4s. Getting slightly later initiative isn't that much better. And honestly, I can never remember how this formation is supposed to work. Is gray you, blue an ally? So an ally behind you? You hit an enemy? I don't know. I'm going to try Pinning Charge. I don't think I've ever used this card. And I have used Let Them Come, and it's fine. It's good. Like, I like the heal 2 on it. The poison is fine. I've played the banner on multiple occasions. Ooh, let's take the... At one point in time, you can gain shield 2 for a turn, since we have 2 perks to spend. But I'm excited to try Pinning Charge. I think this bottom could be nice. Like, range 4 is a lot of range. Then, I guess you have a good use for wind with this if you took it at level 2. Oh no, that's +1 range, not +1 damage. So Immobilize is nice, but wind for +1 range is kind of eh. And you're not likely to have a ton of targets next to the... Pinning Charge could be good. Regroup goes. I think so. Because it's a very similar bottom. More range, more allies, less movement. The fact that Regroup has move 3 is kind of nice. I think maybe combined effort goes. Although being able to move and move allies is more unique. Yeah, similar initiative and bottom. I was also considering Incendiary Throw. Because you really only need this if you're going for like a whole bunch of wound shenanigans. Which I love my wound shenanigans. Oh, I already didn't have combined effort. I'm never ending the wound farming. Maybe Unbreakable Wall goes. It's nice to have that late card. Let's see. So, I mean, what formations would I even need the bottom for, though? Like, this could work for, like, Tip of the Spear or Rallying Cry. But in both of those cases, Regroup would work just as well. Because if something's 4 range away, granting it a move 2 is not necessarily enough. Maybe it is, though, if I'm trying to set up Rallying Cry. Keeping Javelin makes sense, because, like, then I can go for more of a range style, where I set the wind, and then the next turn I use it to immobilize the target. I can, like, go late, attack with Javelin, then go fast, attack with Pinning Charge. Just not really getting very much or anything out of the +1 for each ally adjacent to the target. If I have both of these cards, and I had more allies, I could use Regroup to move allies next to the target, and then Pinning Charge top to get, like, an attack 5. With the range build, UW would have a bad bottom. Yeah. Unbreakable Will's bottom is definitely bad if you're going for ranged attacks. I mostly use it for the top and for the initiative. Javelin you found to be the best Banner Spear card. Very versatile. Yeah, you always want Javelin, and it's like a lot of the time you use it for the attack, but it also sets up especially like Tip of the Spear really well, and Unbreakable Wall really well. Meat Grinder not as much. Move 1 is generally not enough to get yourself into a Meat Grinder. I'm shocked at how infrequently I'm able to get Meat Grinders going. All the time there's like a wall or an obstacle or something in the way. Driving Inspiration could go, because it's another long-range attack too. We don't have any use for the light. The Banner of Hope is sometimes nice, but it's sometimes a bait. Moving allies at that initiative is probably better. Maybe I'll drop that and I'll keep Unbreakable Wall, I think. Blinkblade, let's see. If I sell all my hide, that's 16. And then all of this would be 8, that's 24. And then all of this is 6, that would be 30. So if I sell all my stuff, Blinkblade retires. I think I'm just going to do that. Sell those, and then I can just buy Crude Boots and sell them. And Blinkblade is retired. Oh, that's true. The advantage does guarantee kills. Banner Spear's growing on you, but you're not a fan of a build with a lot of formations. I really like it. Although, I do mostly find myself playing a lot of ranged attacks. I think that, like, I really would love to see another, or like a better formation somewhere. Well, I don't know. I mean, the level 2 formation Meat Grinder is really good. The level 3 formation, it's just underwhelming damage to me, so I don't play it very frequently. But I love Boldening Blow. Boldening Blow is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. And then I guess high level, well, Tri-Thrust formation is pretty fun. And Sweeping Aid I thought was a lot better than I expected it to be when I tried it. So yeah, I generally always like the formations. But it definitely can be hard to get it to work. All right, Blinkblade went. We will get a trap in the party very soon. Yeah, I was shocked at how good Sweeping Aid is, because it looks very similar to just a level 1 card. Level 1, you have 10 initiative. The things are reversed. You need the ally in front and you in back. But then also the healing on it is really, really good. Heal, move, heal. Like 4 health and healing is good, and that's a really good action to have on your bottom. And the fact that you can get 2 different targets, or you can remove a poison and heal some. Yeah. Oh, and the Pierce 2 on this is really, really good too. Yeah, it's just a really good card. Everything about it is really good. Like, I looked at it initially and I said, like, oh, it's 1 more damage than the level 1 card, and it's hitting the same number of hexes. But it was a lot better than I expected. And, like, I just didn't find myself needing Taunting Howl's bottom, and we didn't really need the initiative. Because I have tried this card as well. I'm gonna go let the dog in, and then I have enough time to play 1 more level. I have a dachshund. She's very old. She's 14 now, and she is not long for this world. Her vision is going, and it's going to be sad. But she's had a very good life. A Bernese Mountain Dog. I've never had a big dog before. We had a dachshund when I was younger, and then that was what I wanted to get when I was old enough to get my own dog. I don't know, my backyard's a little small for a big dog, but maybe someday. Alright, we could throw in a Deathwalker. We're going to have a trap very soon. Very excited for that. I really like trap. It thinks it's a small dog sometimes. Like to jump in the lap. Could just go Drifter Banner Spear and just run at things and punch him in the face. Who pairs well with trap? I guess Geminate pairs well with trap. Let's do Bone Shaper. I said I would never play Bone Shaper again, and I meant it. But this run has survived for so long. Okay, we'll do Build Not Destroy, and it'll retire soon. Okay. And we'll just play the next 2 levels with these 2, and then we'll get a trap. And this Bone Shaper will retire before too long. Oh, I wonder if it's going to get credit for this building. I think it will. We could probably build another one, too. And Banner Spear has literally everything you could ever ask for when it comes to items. One-handers. Okay, so we could get a Scepter. That's not bad. What about purchasable items? Fuel Falcon. Scrap Sword is good. I totally forgot that that's an item. All right, let's get a Scepter and get into this level real quick. Scouting or offensive. There are more loot piles here. Yeah, Banner Bone works pretty well. I think we'll go offensive. Even though I prefer the other level. This way, there's just so much loot we can pick up.
The boughs of the Willowburn tree hang low, heavy with the tart fruits of the season. This picturesque grotto. You splash.
Oh, whoops. Oh, starting 3 damage and brittled is so bad for Bone Shaper. It's really bad for Bone Shaper. Okay, but we're gonna go Angry Spirits here and maybe try to get the Mastery. Because this is a good level for that. Miser, sure. And we don't have a potion. Oh, I could have brewed a renewing potion. Yeah, we'll go Miser. We have a loot ability here. Yeah, and Banner's so rich. We can let Bone Shaper get like all the loot. I may not have enough time to finish this one, because this level can be on the long side. Oh, yeah, and I got wounded from my city event. And I don't get to do the super OP start of Blink Blade moving up and pushing this thing over and running away. They've made this level look icier than it used to, which I kind of like. Although it is... maybe I don't. It's, like, hard to see. So I don't like that, but I do like the icy effect. In theory. Alright, I run over here and I hit this. Man, this brittle is awful. We'll go for a Fell Remedy with Angry Spirits. It's also possible that something will have died, so we might even get the double heal. We'll never be targeted here. And then Banner might be targeted, but is hopefully okay. And then I can move 3, heal myself with Meat Grinder, and hit with Incendiary Throw. Hopefully this guy's fast and runs over this way. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, cool. So this guy won't target me? Did I get, like, the best possible start? Oh, yeah. In 3-player, you get targeted by that guy. But that's just because you have one more character along the back. I got a very good start. Because, yeah, this hound's gonna die, most likely. No longer wounded. I have advantage for this. Good, it did hit. And now we just go fast and get out of there. Meanwhile, I get the double heal. And we summon the Wraith. Alright, so 6 kills for the Wraith. It's hard. Hey, hero. Okay, 6 kills for the Wraith is really hard. But it's possible. Man, these guys have so much health. I mean, I guess I go fast and I just attack with Javelin, and then that'll give me an Immobilize on pinning charge next turn. And then here, we'll go late, we'll make a skeleton. Well, I don't want the skeleton to steal a kill. Maybe we'll go late and we'll tag something with Decaying Will to get a poison out. Okay, move and heal is not necessarily good. I would like to see them deal more damage. No movement out of archers is nice. Overall, this is probably fine. I think I attack... Let's go for the archer first. And then if I come here, this guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2. So he always goes up. This guy always goes here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah. Then this guy always goes here. They'll heal up the hound, which is good. Okay, I just run back here. And I can immobilize next turn. And they've all clumped up really well. I would love to see this guy survive and go for, like, his multi-target curse. Oh, but he's not going to survive. Well, he tried. Alright, well, Wraith did not get very much out of that poison. That's for sure. I think we'll just go ahead and poison here. Maybe I should summon a skeleton. Well, if we go late, we can command the Wraith to move somewhere in particular. And maybe that'll work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to be after Priest for him to target. We'll just go late then. Am I late enough? Yes, I am. Okay, this is another good turn. No movement out of these guys at all is actually really nice. But the hound will die. Oh, this guy probably dies too, which means that I don't get any kills for the Wraith. Miss? Oh, miss is very interesting. Miss is very interesting. Alright, I think I come over this way. 1, 2. I can just move right here. Get my immobilize on this elite so that he doesn't come at us. Did good damage too. Dang. Yeah, that was stupid to move there. I definitely should have moved him over here. I didn't want him to target the elite guard over the normal next turn, but there was no point in doing that. In putting him right next to the thing. It's okay. I can command an attack with Wrath of Turned Earth and move him back with Flow of the Black River. But then it's pretty easy for him to be targeted, which I don't love. Maybe I just move even further back with Regroup. I don't mind that. Oh man, that could have been really bad if the Wraith had gone down and not to the right. Didn't even consider it. Alright, 1 kill for the Wraith. Now the problem is, I think I have to move Bone Shaper here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I think maybe the Wraith is going to get attacked, and I just have to hope it survives. And it didn't. Well, rip Wraith. I kind of tried. Not very well. On the bright side, that makes this a lot easier. We are not in a tip of the spear, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's gonna go after Bone Shaper now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. He's only targeting Bone Shaper because she was first. So if I just move Bone Shaper away, now he'll go after that priest. I don't know what my other card is. Rallying Cry? Okay, then let's move Bone Shaper right here, and we can get a disarm. No, it's not permadeath, it's just, if I lose, I start over. Okay, I was thinking I'd target this guy, but I actually really don't want to target that guy. I want to just stall out for wound. So we'll just run away. I think this should be fine. And it gives us some traps to work with, which is nice. Yeah, I think it is. It's a little bit less pressure and more fun to play, but also it's just like, because permadeath has never been implemented into the game, at least the way it's supposed to be, like, there was just so much randomness of, like, protecting bodies that weren't actually there, and it just didn't make very much sense. This is very succinct and just much easier challenge to follow. It's very possible the archers don't reach. They're 6 away, so if they get either standstill card, they don't reach me. Calculated strike, they don't reach me. Close in, they don't reach me. They reach me with basic attack. They reach me with shoot foot and hasty assault. I'm gonna long rest. I'm feeling the survival. Okay. No damage. Oh, I can't summon. Did not realize that when I started moving. Okay, so how do we kill from here? Don't think we need regroup. What do I do? What do I do? I guess maybe just a ranged attack up here. Buff up a ranged attack up here. I can definitely tank. We'll long rest. Oh, I didn't kill. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna get hit for 4, hit for 6. Move 1. And one of these guys will hit me. I don't think I need to use my shield too. Because we've got some disadvantages and I've got that shield. Show me the crit? No. Show me not the crit. Good job. Skeleton pretends to be trying by attacking the 1 health wounded guy. Let's save big moves. Guess we don't really need Fell Remedy. We can grab a heal from Banner if we need one. Would be an interesting feature. You'd also like the feature of null cards are -2 and crits are ×2 instead of complete miss and ×2. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. The reduced randomness is what it's called in the rulebook. I mean, yeah, I used a lot of the reduced randomness for speedruns. I think I just attack for 2 and I run away and get regenerate. And then we go relatively fast and we put some skeletons out. Hopefully this kills? Well, I don't know why I was saying hopefully it kills. It can never kill. Oh, I can run all the way back here. Oh, wait. I want to shield the skeleton. He's never surviving anyway. Hopefully one of them survives. Nope, neither of them survive. Well, sorry, Bone Shaver. Oh, she barely dies. Well, all of a sudden, it's not looking too good. Alright, pinning charge. That miss last turn definitely hurt. And I think we're just going fast and running away. Can't summon. And I don't have any heal cards. Man, this has actually turned really sour. Unfortunately, there's just not much that Bone Shaper can do. This was a really dumb place to position. Why did I get closer to them? Wait, I really need to stop playing dumb. Live? No. If I had just gone fast, I could have shielded. Well, yeah. Right, now the question is, does Banner Spear live here? Man, I flubbed this so hard. Yeah, the miscard is really, really bad for Deathwalker. It can be so disastrous. Having reduced randomness would be really nice for her. Oh, man. Alright, it can't be Twin Bolts here. Power Shot would be bad. Close in would be really bad. Basic attack would be bad. Is the right answer just a short rest? Man, the right answer is to short rest and not have Bone Shaper right here. If I do set for the charge plus Javelin, I could activate it, step down, pull, and it would kill. Always. I guess any attack for 3 is pretty likely to kill with Resolve Courage, making it attack for 4. Granting move 3 and doing Meat Grinder. Well, that's the same. I can't believe I had all these traps and didn't get to use them at all. I think I just have to short rest. Tip of the Sphere is bad to lose, but I don't want to lose this Regenerate. Honestly, I don't even see any point in playing these 2 cards. I think we just long rest Bone, start getting health. Okay, it was close in, so I did make the right call. Please get a 0. Well, that's really bad. Okay, but we survive. I would have survived without the shield too, which would have been nice, but had no way of knowing. Definitely winnable from here, but just not pretty. Oh, this does not look good at all. I don't have the heal card. We're probably going to need to activate Wrath of the Turned Earth. Open the door, let a skeleton tank. If I can clear this room, we'll be fine. I think it's... Wait, I should know this from speedrunning. It's 2 archers and 1... Yeah, it's 2 archers and 1 guard. It's really hard to kite that into me. Okay, I think I run this way and summon. Definitely failing Miser. I expected to have time and be able to pick some of this stuff up, but doesn't look like it. Alright, I can't summon anymore. We got an Arrowvine, that's nice. Alright, open the door and move away. And I guess I need to flow the Black River because I need to heal.
You duck and...
Oh, just 2 enemies. That's much better. Good. They're moving 3. So they do not reach. Maybe I don't even need to fight them, technically. Maybe I will go ahead and get this skeleton involved. Oh, wait, no. I want the heal. Well... they came forward. I'll send the skeleton in, and I'll activate Wrath of the Turned Earth, I think. And it'll stall for 1 turn. And I can long rest and get Javelin back. We absorb 2 attack 6s, which is pretty valuable. Alright. 10 health archer is annoying, but what can you do? Okay, that skeleton probably is just going to tank for a turn, and that's it. Unless they miss or this guy doesn't attack. I could move 4 and meat grinder the guard. And then the skeleton survives. But it's also about time for me to go. I want to be able to javelin into 2 traps. I guess I could step forward with javelin, pull him down, and push him into 1. Maybe that's not bad. And then if the skeleton survives because he targets banner, then maybe I could get the skeleton onto the archer. And I could meat grinder the archer. Parry and thrust is good. I really wish this was more than push 1. And we get a -2. If I short rest, I could javelin him through 2 traps. All right. Okay, well, I need to be going. Probably come back to finish this tonight. I feel pretty decent about this level. Even in this position, which does not look good. We're about to be down to 6 cards on Bone Shaver. I might unsummon this. But I do have Command the Wretched. I do have these traps that I can utilize. I have 9 health up on Banner Spear. If I can just get onto this Archer and get something going on him, it does not feel dead. And yeah, once we win this, we get back to town and we get Trap, which will be fun. But I have to go pick my son up from school. So I will be back here tonight. Have a good day, everybody.